Take 6. Go.
Hey guys, so welcome back to my channel. So this video is a little bit different because I'll be speaking in English. But I wanted to give some advice or some tips to Spanish majors and minors to help them to gain some more proficiency in the language. So these are some things that helped me. I'm not finished studying, but I feel like I've gained a lot of proficiency and I've done really well in my classes because I've taken these steps. I have some notes here, so if you see me looking down a lot, I'm just looking at my notes. One of the first things I would say is patience is key. You have to be patient when you're learning a foreign language. You won't learn it overnight. It's not something that you can just pick up and, learn in 30 days. Like, no, you have to realize that it's going to take some time. You can pace yourself. By pacing yourself, I just mean focusing on one concept at a time. Just focus on one thing until you grasp it and you get it to where you're comfortable, and then you move on to something else. You can break larger concepts down into smaller pieces until you feel comfortable. You just take one piece and you just study it, you look at different sources, and then once you feel comfortable, then you add another component to it. And sooner than later, you will have that concept down packed and you can move on to another aspect of the language and continue on in your language journey. Another tip is to understand that you won't become fluent, or you probably won't become fluent from classes alone. Ways to combat that are you can utilize other means of encountering the language. But one simple way is you can change the settings in your phone to Spanish. You already know how your phone is set up, you already know what the commands mean. So when you change it to Spanish and you're seeing it in Spanish, it becomes ingrained in your memory. And with that, when you go online, a lot of the applications, a lot of the websites, they are in Spanish. So you understand, or you get to see more Spanish words that you probably would not have seen or learned in class. Another way to utilize the language outside of class is by watching Netflix or watching television in Spanish. You can either, watch your favorite show in Spanish, or you can find Spanish shows. Just take your time and, put on the subtitles, and that's another way that you can encounter the language and you can learn words that you probably won't learn in school. And you're able to hear native speakers, you're able to see how the grammar is set up. It's just an easy way and it's an enjoyable way to learn Spanish. I actually will make a video about how you can utilize Netflix to your advantage to learn Spanish, so look out for that. Another point I'd like to add is you can actually watch YouTube, so you can watch things that are your topic of interest. If you like astrology, if you like makeup, if you like cars, you can watch videos in Spanish of things that you're interested in. And number one, you're going to be interested, so you will watch it. Number two, you will learn words that you probably will use in the future because it's something that you're interested in. And some of these words you will not learn in class. So another way that you can encounter the language outside of class is by following social media pages or news outlets in Spanish. I know not everyone is into the news, but if you are on social media and you have a topic of interest, you can find social media pages that speak on that interest. And so when you're scrolling through, which everyone does in the morning, you will be immersed in the language because you're going to just see topics come up that you may not think of. You're going to see words and concepts come up that you just didn't know that you didn't know. So those are some ways that you can encounter the language outside of class, which can aid in your proficiency in Spanish. Something that you can do in school is utilize your professors. Your professors are where you want to be. One thing that you can do is ask your professors for advice. Just speak to them. Build a good relationship with them. You would be surprised the doors that it can open and the advice that they can give you and the things that they can tell you that can really push you further along and get you where you want to be. Another thing is be open with them. I'm not saying to tell them every single thing that you plan, but be open with what you want to do because they know maybe a little bit better than you the avenue to get to that point, or they may know somebody that is at that level. Another thing that you can do is to take advantage of the opportunities that your professors may offer, whether that be extra credit or internship opportunities. The good thing about that is you can build relationships in a company, and who knows, eventually when you come out of school, you may have that opportunity to work in the company. However, even if you don't get the opportunity to work in the company, the practice that you would receive and the experience that you would gain is priceless. But those are some things that helped me in my Spanish journey. I know that there may be some other methods, but I honestly believe that those are the key things that really pushed me along and put me in the position that I am now. I'm not where I want to be, but I do feel like I am further than I would have been had I not done these things. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share it if you'd like. And thank you for watching again. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you next week.